high school match coming up before we get to the big USA-Russia duel.
Yeah, one more exhibition. Yianni Diakhamaholis from Hilton High School, that's in the Rochester area, taking on Vito Arujau of Syosset High School. This is a rematch of last year's New York State Finals. And Vito Arujau's brother, Nick Arujau, Cornell wrestler, and his father, Arujau, is a standout Olympic wrestler for, I believe, Belarus many years ago. Vugur Arujau. Vito Arujau in the black singlet. Yianni Diakhamaholis in the blue. And this should be a good one. Of course, they're wrestling freestyle. When they met in the New York State Finals, it was high school folk style match.
Yeah, that's something to give these kids credit, coming out and wrestling freestyle, and even in the middle of their folk style season, they recognize that this is a big deal, coming out here and putting their skills on display. So kudos to both kids coming out and taking a big match like this.
Absolutely. Tied up high. Arujau trying to control the pace. He goes for the legs, got it, and that's two for Arujau. Trying to break down Diakhamaholis now. Wow, look at the flexibility from Diakhamaholis.
Yeah, I'm not sure he was
really spread out there. He may not have been down the first time, but eventually he ended up down.
Right, he eventually ended up down. I don't think he was aware that he'd given up the two, and then he looked at the clock and gave it up. So it's 2-0, 2:05 left in the first period.
Yeah, Arujau was trying for the gut wrench there, but the referee brings them back to their feet. Diakhamaholis took a shot, didn't connect. Tied up high again. Arujau with a heavy hand there for the back of the head. A lot of hand fighting between these two. They know each other. They've met on the biggest stage there is for high school in New York State. And Vito Arujau looks like he's got a cradle here if he can lock it up. Couldn't quite do it. He's going to get the three.
Yeah, you got three for that fireman's carry right there. Close to the exposure. I mean, the official was right on top of it, said he got it.
So a 5-0 lead for Arujau in the black singlet. 1:13 to go.
Good scramble
here in the period. Yeah, Vito Arujau. They're going to have a dangerous position, I believe, called.
Yeah, they had the bowing of the back there. So they'll stop that every time that back starts to bow.
So 1:06 to go, first period. 5-0 Arujau. Neither one of these guys from the Ithaca area, but Arujau, of course, with that Cornell connection, somewhat of a hometown favorite. Diakhamaholis, the push out. 5-1 now the score in favor of Arujau. Arujau back to that leg. How quick was that? He is so fast.
That was impressive. Drag to the single.
And they gave him two.
45 seconds left here in the first period. Gut wrench will end it here if he can get this.
He's got it up high around that rib cage, but Diakhamaholis doing a good job of avoiding
solid hip defense right there.
I'm really impressed not only with Arujau's quickness and overall shots so far, but Diakhamaholis' flexibility to stay on his stomach a couple of times here. 28 to go, first period. 7-1 the score in favor of Arujau out of Syosset High School. Diakhamaholis trying for the throw by, then goes down on a single leg. Diakhamaholis going to try to come out the back door here. And Diakhamaholis gets two for the takedown, and he had some exposure there as well.
Yeah, he's got to be careful here. He's going to give up another set of back points right there. The judge calls it. No score on the mat. But like I said, the judge and chair confirmed that on the mat, that it was two at that last tip there.
So that two brings the score very close. After one period, Arujau a 7-5 lead now. He had two for the reversal or the takedown, and then two for that exposure there at the end. So Arujau's big 7-1 lead, not looking so big anymore.
Yeah, and I mean that's what you got to be careful of in freestyle, diving under the ankles like that. You can get caught any tilt past 90 degrees. That's going to be 2 points for the other wrestler. So you really got to be careful there. It's not folk style, and again, these kids are in folk style mode, so not necessarily training freestyle.
And Arujau over in the Russian corner, he's wearing a Russian singlet as well. Down to the single leg goes Diakhamaholis. Start off this second period. Again, 7-5 lead for Arujau in the black singlet. Diakhamaholis wearing blue. Referee's going to bring them back to their feet. No action out of that position. But Arujau still got some work to do. Goes in for that leg again. Nice high crotch.
Yeah, he was looking to go fireman's that he scored off of earlier. And
oh, dangerous position there. They'll blow that dead. So they'll give the 2 to Arujau. 9-5 lead now. Arujau going right in off that whistle. Love the aggressiveness.
yeah, he let up there for just a little bit, and that gave the opening. You see another takedown here.
Yeah, and a good position here for Diakhamaholis if he wants to go for that leg lace, but he lets it go instead. So 9-7 after the takedown by Diakhamaholis. Referee will blow it. Not much happening there on the ground. 2:03 to go in the first period. Certainly the best of our exhibition bouts so far.
Yeah, I'm not sure how the state finals match went, but if it was anything like this, it was a mighty exciting one.
Absolutely. Diakhamaholis in on the legs of Arujau. Arujau trying to stay up. Now Arujau almost takes Diakhamaholis to his back. The referee gives, I believe, 2 to Arujau.
He's going to get 3 on that, and then another 2 red.
And they're going to give 1 blue, I believe. No, they didn't confirm.
It was a tech before they gave any points to blue.
Holy cow, that was
so it spiked
quite
up
the
to
flurry.
14-7, just like that. Very exciting match to kick things off right before the Russia
Very
duel.
exciting match. In 4 minutes and 31 seconds, Vito Arujau, your winner by technical fall, 14-7 over Diakhamaholis from Hilton High School.